Alright, boys, it's a little bit. Couldn't sleep, so I decided to stream. Trash. Yo, what's up, Fiji? Welcome to the stream, man. I remember you. Don't forget. I'll never forget. Call me trash, man. It's like 12:45, but I say 3 in the morning in a second. I'm tripping. Nah, but how's it been, Fiji? How's it been? Been good? Or nah? Because I'm super tired. But I decided to stream anyway because, you know. You want to get in this playground? At me right now. Send me a message. I'm on PC. My in-game name is, you can see right there, at me. I'm about to bop you real quick. Don't get it twisted. You know I'm about to get you. Don't play. Don't play. Because I will bop you in Fortnite real quick. I'm too tired, garbage bum. Alright, we'll see. Add me tomorrow then. Add me tomorrow. Add me tomorrow then. And then, you know, see who's better on stream. Better embarrass you in front of all the stream. Listen, I highlight video. My frames and tilted are terrible. Jesus. Tilted's not doing me good today. I got sniped. You killed the team. I haven't killed it yet. I kind of gave up on the team, if I'm honest. Not really giving up. Just kind of took a break from it because it was just kind of like I wasn't doing really what I was supposed to be doing as a leader. So I didn't want to continue on with something that I made a mistake on because I was calling shots way too early. Didn't know what I was doing. That's why I am in DVG now, Team DVG, and I am learning from my own leader now. You know. Nah, after you left, you left when I gave up on the team, and I just kind of like, you know, was like, okay, well, it's over, I'm gone, because I just kind of like swapped names, you know, made this channel into my own. That's why there's new content on here, streams, different stuff, you know, stuff that isn't related to like VRAS. You know, the reason I whole branded this channel as Salem. I left after Verified left. Didn't Verified leave first? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, if you want to talk about to my team leader about joining DVG, pretty solid team. I'm liking it so far. So, if you want to talk to him about it, go ahead. Let's do it, boys. Try and attempt to get it done. If we can, you know, do that. Not risking it. We'll risk this AK. But yeah, I'm in a different team. You know, I'm working on a lot of stuff. Making some changes to myself. different building. Makes sense. I wonder how I died so quick. No, I'm a bot, but I'm not that much of a bot. Let's play some playground. Try to see what we can do in here. You're really out here sending the positive vibes, you know. If you wanna send some positive vibes in my way, I'd appreciate it. Yo, hello. What's up?
CCC Español.
TCV, by the way.
And
.yt, by the way.
YT, by the way.
Exactly, brother. Hey, we're just cousins from a different mother. Okay, he's gone. He got a little mad when I said TCV, by the way. He said, okay, and I can still have fun at 12:53 in the morning. What the hell is that? Just drag me down. Don't bring me down. Yo, anyone wanna fight? Who wants to fight? Right, nobody got mics. I'm not about to like be in a match with nobody with mics, you know. I'm trying to really like play with some people. Or play some like random duos this and do that. Yeah, that sounds enough. That sounds like enough fun. Duos fill. Actually just cleaned up my hard drive, so yeah, we're gonna space out to perform edits and some other stuff. Yo, Mr. Nasty.
What's up, bro?
What's up? Alright, where are we dropping?
You can choose.
You wanna go retail?
I'm down.
Alright, let's do it. So, you know, kind of I started like a few weeks ago.
I'm still trashing it. Why? I play different games, so I don't constantly play this one.
What else do you play?
Rust. I play a lot of Rust.
I've been thinking about getting into Rust. I just don't know how to start.
I have 1,800 hours on it.
Yeah, I see you.
It's tough in the game, trust me. A lot of new people buy it. But they return it because it's so hard. But trust me, once you get flowing with it, it's nice.
I just sniped at me. Be careful when walking out.
Yeah.
I hear a guy cruising. Did he have a shotgun? Or no, he didn't.
No. Oh, watch out the trap. Watch out the trap.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh. I was like, where? Man, saved my life.
It's all you.
Appreciate it.
He needs a deagle. I'll take it.
You can have it.
Hell yeah. There's people above us. Someone around here.
I hear them.
Landing.
Do you have any heals?
No, I don't.
Rip.
We'll find some right now, don't worry.
I'm trying to make him think I'm like bad, and all of a sudden I just like kind of gradually become better. Do you have any like tips for like a beginner or anything like that? I'll just test his tips.
It's I don't even know, honestly.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
practice your aim, honestly, the most. Building comes like you can outplay people, even if they overbuild you and all that.
On top of Taco.
Piece
Oh
of
yeah, it's
shit.
a thermal AR, I think.
Is the scope revolver. Where's his friend? I see him.
Careful, his buddy's they're partying probably.
It's up to you, man.
GG.
Good try. Yeah. GG.
mejor. Ah,
Hello?
no mames, chinga tu madre. Halo mis huevos.
I'll pass on that. That's like, I don't speak that language, so I'm good. You.
His brother does a 180.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my god, and I was at 200 ping like almost the entire time I was 1v1, dude. And I was shitting on him so bad. Like it was
Why the shit am I in?
it was ridiculous how bad it was.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, I thought I was playing
What's up?
solos. What's
Oh,
up?
yeah?
Yeah, I never really played duos, so.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you want to go?
You wanna go Fatal?
Sure.
Alright.
Four or five teams. I'm building house.
Alright, I'll land with you.
Start there. Got a circ.
Blue air, blue air.
What?
Got blue air.
Someone's coming. Someone's to our west. Yeah. What you got?
Yeah, I'm here, I'm here. I'm getting shot in the back.
I took some rest.
I'm at the bottom floor of the building.
Oh no.
Shoot.
GG.
GG. Hello? Hello? Yeah, Mike? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Where do you wanna go?
Let's go tilted.
Tilted.
Hello. Yeah, there's mics. Hello. No mic again.
Oh my god, yeah!
Finally. The person with the mic.
Alright, where do you want to drop?
Let's not die quickly. You're gonna go, lazy. Or pleasant.
Not die quickly, land at Pleasant. Interesting, okay. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just not trying to die quick. You're the only person that ran into with the mic. So, very special
Well, I mean,
experience.
if you like my voice, you can feel free to add me.
Yeah, man, I love your voice, man. It's amazing.
I mean, I'm trash at the game, but I do have a voice and a microphone. So.
Yeah, you know, that's all I need. Trying to entertain a stream at 1:14 in the morning with no mics.
A stream?
Rough. Yeah.
A stream?
Yeah.
With how many viewers? Did
A singular.
so somewhere between 1 and 100.
Somewhere between. Let's just say that.
Alright.
Not higher on the scale. Let's just say that also.
Huh?
Not higher on the scale.
Oh.
Let's say that.
No higher? No higher? Alright.
AR down here for you, by the way, if you want. Yeah, I'll definitely have you though. We can play a few matches.
You don't have to. It's okay.
You know, I'm going to.
You're going to? Fantastic. Alright. Neat. Hey, there's an AR in the basement. I'll take that. You can get the fucking ammo chest. What the fuck? Wait, you mean like first person tonight or first person ever? Are you new?
What do you mean?
Like, are you new to the game?
No, I've been literally jumping from random duo fills. I'm not new, but I don't have a skin.
So you're fake defaulting?
No, I just don't have a skin.
So you just don't have $10?
Yeah, I just don't want to buy a skin.
No. You don't buy a skin. You buy the battle pass and you unlock the
Yeah, but
skins that come with that.
I don't want a skin. No, at all. No skin.
Feels good.
This game is you have all these skins. Somebody you have no skins. You gotta push these guys.
Ready to die. Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll both be back in the lobby together.
Together last.
Guys dropping on these two people. Just bodied them.
Oh wow, he had a
much
shotgun and I
health.
didn't.
Hold up.
Surprise, surprise.
I'll talk about it. I'll be out of you real quick. Okay, I'll see. I'll
Dude,
see.
are you streaming on Twitch?
No, YouTube, and I'll see you in the lobby. I just added you.
Alright.
Yo. Yo.
Hello. Wait, do you want to do one shot or no?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. I mean, hitting people in the air is hard as fuck, but, you know, sniping's fun, so. Do at least one round of
Honestly,
that.
it kind of sucks not having a skin. Yeah.
Dude, you're trolling.
No. What do you mean? I'm kidding.
No, no, no. You want to see my favorite skin?
What?
Favorite skin.
Let's see your favorite skin. Yeah, I'm leaving. Okay. Dude, I never understood like the grass feed on that skin. It just doesn't really fit, you know. You see that, right?
No, no, no. What it is,
Camouflage, yeah. You have this.
I have
You
the
have
free
this.
version of that, dude. Wait,
Oh
wait,
my God.
wait, no.
Stop the
Wait.
dancing. Take the L. First take the L.
Wait. My scroll
Dude, this
wheel
used to be
is
the
not
dance
working
everybody
for some
did.
reason. It's triggering me.
I have buttons binded to my scroll wheel, so I can't scroll through my emotes anymore. It's rough.
Yeah, I mean, I can't right now either, so.
My arm. I don't know what's going on with my arm.
What's going on with your arm?
Yeah, it's just like kind of, it's like a sharp pain in it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, you're the first person I've ever seen streaming on YouTube.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah,
It's
because
kind of a unique thing, honestly. Not many people stream on YouTube. Because when you think streaming, you think Twitch. You don't think YouTube.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised how easy it is to grow on YouTube by streaming compared to Twitch. Because Twitch has so many more people, it's hard to get noticed.
Because Twitch is a very...
Yeah. But once you do get noticed on Twitch,
What we're looking for
it's amazing.
saturated market.
Pretty much. Like, if Twitch had a way to find smaller streamers, I'd definitely stream there, but there's no way to find smaller streamers unless you want to scroll through Fortnite for 20 hours.
I think you mean 35 hours?
Like, yeah, I wish I had, like, a tab, like, Mixer, like, up-and-coming creators, or up-and-coming, like, streamers. Pretty sure it's called something like that. Like, you know, it's easier to find smaller people.
Two watching now. So is that me and your second monitor?
I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Like, yeah, dude, later in the day, I usually have a lot more viewers, but it's mainly because, like, you know, most people that watch me are probably, like, in school, so they probably still sleep.
Do you live in California?
Not Washington. Dude,
Wait, you live in Washington State?
Yeah,
Where?
Seattle.
Fuck. Alright.
Interesting.
What?
Hmm? Make it sound like you live there too.
No, I live in Clarkston.
Nah, it's rip. I had this guy in chat, like this morning, or not this morning, but like earlier today.
I'm so dead.
Well, not today, but yesterday. You know, and he DDoSed someone in my chat that was talking shit. It was great.
Dude, actually, everybody lands here. I'm already getting shot at. This is fun.
I got you. I'm coming out. Come on, I got a sniper for you. Take this.
Oh my god, thank you. Okay, I have one shot. One bullet's all I need. I missed.
There is
I
no
missed
getting
again.
tagged in this game mode, I swear.
No, I know.
You
There's
just die. For sure.
Yeah, you get shot, you die. What, don't even bother picking up, like, healing equipment. I'm really trying to, like, get oh my god, okay, so I really down more bullets. I have 12 shots now. Now I can actually help with it. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Aw.
nice. That was a TTV. Get him. If you get him.
Wait.
You're a god. If you get him. Right here.
Give me,
Save him.
give me tips. Help.
Come on. You got this. I believe in you.
I can't, dude. I don't understand. I don't understand how the bullet mechanics work in this game, dude.
Okay, okay. Let me give you like a rundown pretty much. Like, bullet drop off works in a way like you shoot from a certain range and it drops. That's why you like sometimes you gotta aim up higher, or in this game I mainly just like kinda really quickly shoot and like aim in and kinda really quickly shoot pretty much. Hunting rifles you kinda have to just aim for the head most of the time. It's rough. Alright, back to lobby. So did you like just start Fortnite, or have you been playing for a while?
I've only been playing for like, I don't know, maybe like a month.
A month? Okay.
But, yeah, maybe not one shot. We can do normal duos because I'm just gonna say that good much. Because, no, I forgot about the low graphics.
Yeah.
That's irritating. But no, the only two shooting games I've ever played are Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield Bad Company 2.
And Battlefield what?
Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the better Battlefields.
Yeah, and those are the only two shooting games I've ever really played, so it's not like that's good practice.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, especially since this is third person.
Mhm. I know. It sucks.
Alright. So I am currently getting 33 ping on my own servers. Never playing East.
Yeah. 33 ping. That bad.
Yes, very bad in Fortnite.
Well, I always have like more than 30 stuff.
Yeah, you don't want ping higher than like 50 at most. Above that, you're like
30 FPS, dude. Is that good?
Where are you at 30 FPS right now?
Sometimes lower, yeah.
Wait, what are you playing on?
i5.
I mean, like, what graphics card?
What graphics card?
Or is there is no graphics card?
Wait, what? Wait, where are we dropping?
Let's go tilted. Your frames are gonna get. Oh, they're just gonna dip.
I'm at 20. I'm over 50.
Jesus.
This is fantastic.
Peak Fortnite right now. I wonder where peak Fortnite like is for you. What's that like?
Performance.
Peak performance, 25 FPS.
Yes. Pretty much. No peak. It's like
I've only gotten shotguns so far.
30.
I have shield for you.
5.
A singular mini.
Singular. Fuck yeah. Give me that.
Get up here.
Let me drink it up.
It's upstairs. Floor above you.
Oh my god,
Do you
it's
need
upstairs.
a shotgun? Do you want a shotgun? Do you want a shotgun? Do you want a shotgun?
Dude, sure.
Take a shotgun. I'm gonna give you some bullets because you probably don't have many.
See, there are many. Got it. Got it.
Is someone?
Open it up. Wait, you see there's people up here?
Yeah, people are coming.
Shit, I'm going. Hey, what are your sensitivity settings?
I have 1100 DPI. 1100 DPI and sensitivity. Oh yeah, you're
And a 9.
buddy. Yeah.
Hey man,
Literally, I
okay?
got looted.
Like, originally, like when they first came in the door, hit him like 3 times with the shotgun.
This one's above us, by the way.
Oh yeah. 49 on the shield.
Yeah.
I'm so useful.
Alright, back lobby.
Useless.
Have you ever played Playground, my good sir?
Hmm?
Have you ever played Playground?
A playground?
Yeah.
No.
You wanna play it?
I mean, what? That's just like a 1v1, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like you grab stuff, you fight people, and then you lose sometimes, you win sometimes.
Okay.
Let's find out how many times you win. We're hoping
Ready to
100%. We're hoping 100% of the time.
100% playing against ourselves.
Dude,
I'm
literally,
ready.
like, it's so weird for me.
What?
Like, I'll be like, wait, hold on, I'm gonna tell you because it's gonna cut my voice. Knew it. Yeah, basically, like, whenever I play Playground, I'm like 200 times better than I am in a normal game. Like, I don't know why. It's just kind of like an instinctive thing to be better in Playground. And I'm getting myself ready for battle. Alright, you wanna go Tilson?
Sure, man.
Alright, let's do it. Basically, grab mats. All the mats you possibly can get in your life. We fight to the death.
Wait, so there's like nobody else in this game?
Nope.
Though. It's just us.
Nobody else. So this is also a good way to help, learn the map. To also practice building by yourself. Not having to worry about someone interrupting you. So you can practice building, see different guns. Also, creative mode is also for. You can put any new guns straight to your inventory the moment they come out.
Yeah.
So you can test out all the new guns. This is why this, game mode is a lot of fun. It's like some people play it for a few weeks, like when they're starting out, just so they can get a grasp and get good at the game. This is typically where like most noobs go to get better. They'll ask like most
Yeah.
people for advice and like, hey, what should I do in this? How do I do this? You know.
Alright, so
So it's just like, mainly a one-on-one center, but also like customer care.
you say customer care.
Yeah. Customer
that?
support. Shut up. I didn't say customer care. What are you talking about? I'm assuming you know what customer support is, right? Yeah.
Sure.
You don't? Okay, customer support is when, you know, someone helps you with something when they work at a place.
Yeah.
So it's essentially customer support. Because you play Fortnite, now you're helping someone learn Fortnite.
It's okay. I think it bothers you. It's not more than that bothers me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I recommend practicing your building a lot. Because it's one of the key things about being a beginner. Because I actually switched over from console to PC. Because I was just getting, you know, tired of getting fucking just dicked on. Even though I was a good player, I was still getting dicked on.
Yeah.
Get the skill gap, everyone was so much better. So I hopped on PC, and now look at me. I'm same trash, but you know, slightly better.
Nice. Well, I'm proud of you that you've made this fantastic transition in your life, man.
I know. You hear about the guy that was eating like a lot of cheeseburgers? All he ate was like hamburgers and cheeseburgers. No lettuce, no tomatoes, no nothing. So he literally cried when they said, now you have to eat a burger with lettuce on it. He literally cried.
Why?
Because he didn't want lettuce on his burger. He was just really sad about it.
Hey man, how's this?
How's what? Let's see this. I want to see your best builds right now. Show me your best builds. Okay, I'm gonna give you a tip. Never build nothing like this. This is what every beginner player builds. They'll end up like building like a structure that looks like something like this, and then they'll like sit here for most of the game. Don't do this. The moment you get blown up or rushed, it's all over. You're relying on pure instincts by that point. Cause like
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how easy it is for me to from the ground level to get up here. Like pretend you don't notice me, you know, like you're just like looking around, chilling.
Uh-huh.
You know, like it takes me about this much time. And then I push up, and then I get in your base, and I get in your face, you know? And you won't notice, because you have such a big surrounding. Now, like, things like this, like, you know, a casual 1x1, that's okay. That's alright. It's still not the best, but it's alright. Yeah.
Alright.
So you never want to build, like, huge, open, wide bases, because there's so many angles you can be pushed from. Which is just really bad. Because I remember, like, when I first started, like, on Fortnite in general, we'd always build those huge bases. We'd always get pushed and wonder why we died. It was great.
Yeah.
I wish I was a young grasshopper. Also, you can change teams, that way we can fight if you want. That way we can have a little bit of... Okay. Practice that. You know. Once you can get down those really quickly, that's when you start to evolve as a builder. Or even like the shorter version of that, pretty much. Which is basically just boom, boom, and then boom. It's 2 walls in front of you and then a staircase. It's like the shorter version.
2 walls in front of me?
Yeah, let's say like low on mats, you can basically just do this, essentially. Just it's 2 walls covering your side and your front if you're low on mats. If you have enough mats after you're done doing that, you can full circle.
So just like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are your building keybinds, by the way?
I have wall on Q, and E is stair, and then C is on that.
Okay,
Floor.
okay. Have you ever tried experimenting with your, what do you use your scroll wheel for? Do you use that for anything?
Nah.
It's just
I
kind
mean,
of
other than like switching guns.
Wait, is it like, just scrolling through all your guns?
Yeah.
What are your, gun keybinds?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have a button on the side of my mouse for my pickaxe.
If you, wait, you have two, how many buttons do you have on your mouse?
2.
Honestly, if I were you, I'd use those 2 buttons and switch them to ramp and wall. Honestly, like, that's, like, the most common what people do with those. And
Think
then, like,
so?
your pickaxe, the best, what you could put on is middle mouse button, just press down on it to pull it out. Personally, I also use my scroll wheel up and down to pull out my meds, like my 4th and 5th slot. I used from scroll wheel up and down. Give it a shot, see if you like it. Because I build with that. So there's definitely, room to grow with that. You just like, if you can focus, the less you can focus on building, the more you can focus on your aiming, the better. That's why most people use their side mouse buttons to build like that. Because, you can focus less on building and more on your aim in general.
Yeah. I have the Razor Basilisk, if you know what that is.
I think I know. I think I know what it is. Is it the green one? Just named every Razer product in history. Is it the green one? Oh, ooh. It's also another thing you have to be careful about is mything yourself. You know how sometimes you get inside of your staircase?
Yeah.
And then you try to jump up and it pushes you forward?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's called mything yourself. And the reason it's called that is because a popular streamer got mythed in multiple tournaments and all the time it happens to him. So basically, to avoid that, don't jump. When you're in between the staircase, just don't jump. Move in front of it a little bit, and then edit it. And then re-edit. Never jump. Especially if there's no wall. If there's a wall in front of you, go ahead, jump. But do not jump if there's no wall. You will fall off to your death. Proud example of that. Let's say I'm in this situation. Right, like this. I'm pretty sure you can see me from right. I'm not sure if you can see me.
Yeah.
And I jump up, dead.
Nice.
And never coming back alive again until the next round. Played in a few scrims myself, so I can like know the basis. It's been a while since I played in a scrim, but they're kind of fun.
Alright, I need to go.
Fun.
That's weird.
I recommend using your front mouse button for your ramp and your back one for your wall.
Okay.
Because that way you can use the back of your thumb to push on the wall instead of your ramp.
Okay.
Some people even go the extra mile and use their scroll wheel for something, which I also do. I use my mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down, as I said, for my 4th and 5th slot. You know the DPI button on your mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that binded to my last slot. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see the builds. Gotta get used to it. I know it takes a while. It took me a while to get used to editing with T. But you can see, I love it now.
Okay,
Okay. You're doing it.
I ran out of mats.
Oh, here, I got mats for you.
No,
Oh,
it's
wait.
okay.
You didn't run out of mats. You just hit height limit, probably.
No, I ran out of mats.
Wait, how much mats do you have?
006.
Oh, rough. Just hit one tree and you'll be at 1,000 mats. Pretty much.
Really?
Like, almost. Like, you'll be at, like, 500.
I'm gonna hit this llama and then this supply drop.
Just break that big tree right next to you. You'll see what I mean. These are glider replays, by the way. I don't know if you can see the mats.
Holy fuck.
Playground has, like, I believe a times 10 multiplier on mats.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Because normally you'd get 50 from that, but now you're getting 500.
Okay. Time to embarrass myself again. Ah!
Don't worry, everyone gets there eventually.
So what I did was,
Wait, what do you use to pick up stuff, by the way? I'm guessing you use F?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. I use the same thing. I use E for my floor, and my 2 side mouse buttons for ramp and wall, and control for my pyramid.
I have my front mouse button set to the wall and floor, and then the mouse wheel down to, or sorry, the wall and stair, and then the mouse wheel down floor.
You're really cucking me here.
What?
I was trying to, like, grapple out to you. I was just struggling.
Yay.
This is the perfect time to edit. Oh, no. Okay. Easy way. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go.
What,
You're
does that
doing
make
it.
you happy?
Yep, I'm very happy. Sans is
Feel
pleased,
feel like Yoda right now?
honestly. Okay, the builds. I'm liking it, okay, faster, okay, they're getting faster. Oh, and they're gone.
Okay.
Practice editing down from there now. That's gonna be a rough one.
Practice editing down.
Yeah, like, go right into the middle of these ramps. No, go back down into the middle of those ramps and practice editing down all the way to the bottom as fast as you possibly can.
It won't let me edit. What the fuck? Oh.
What do you edit with, by the way?
G.
Okay. Some people edit with G, some people edit with T. I used to edit with Y. And I used to use ESDF to move.
It's weird, it's not like, it's like trying to edit the wall or whatever.
You have to face the object you're editing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Then slice. Cut it. Cut the ramp in half. Slice. 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 You want to make sure you always do 2. Get in the habit of doing 2 at a time. Instead of 1 floor. Like instead of like opening just 1 slot of the floor, open up 2. Because you want to get in the habit of doing that. And I don't mean that way, I mean like this way. Look right here. Like this is like slicing pretty much. You just cut it straight in half when you're going down. That way, you just get in the habit of doing that. It will help you out in the long run when editing downwards.
Alright. Thanks for the tutorial, man.
It's always in my duty. No, I'm
I assume you're either really bored or like top 1 2.
honestly, I kind of enjoy like watching people progress.
Why that?
Makes the game funner. No, that's not a word. Leave me alone.
Dude,
Why
why don't you just be like Ninja?
I mean, I could probably one day, never in a million years, but I would dream of it, but you know, maybe. Wait, I want you to try 90s. You know what 90s are, right? How to do 90s?
I don't know what that is.
Alright, come here. Basically, I'm gonna give you a quick tutorial on 90s. That's not a good way to do that. So you basically go like this. You build 1 wall. Up, jump. Like that. You do it faster. Let me give you a live action 90. Pretty much like that, but with a floor. Yeah, it's intimidating, but like if you can get that down, that's like one of the most common like used things.
Oh wait. Fuck. Okay, floor, and then that, but then it'll be like.
Yeah, and then not 90, not 90.
Wait, why?
That's close. It's close. That's not 90s like this. You know, you just kind of go up like that, but you don't put anything there.
Okay.
Let's see this.
Huh. Okay.
And then wall. Yep, and then jump. That's a 90. A bad 90, but it's a 90. We'll take what we can get.
What? Wait.
Okay, the only parts you really...
It's bad because it was slow, right?
No. The only parts you messed up on is placing a wall here and a floor there. So it's not the worst 90, but it's just not, you know, the best.
Okay.
So you gotta just work on that. Make sure to always place the floor. I recommend, like, when you do 90s, place the wall like that. And when you do that, don't place the ramp immediately first. Place the floor and then the ramp. Because once you can place the floor and then the ramp, you have something to stand on instead of playing the guessing game. Whether it's the floor is going to land below you or above you. Yep, that's 90. Now just like try to pick up the speed on it. Remember, you can keep adding on to a 90. That's why they're like, you know, 90s. Just keep going up pretty much with the 90. So you can keep adding on to that 90. It's basically like a faster version of the 1x1. Except for you don't make a full 1x1. You just kind of make it quick, but it's still stable enough. Roughly.
I think I might like want to switch the like front button.
What do you have your front button as? Yeah.
The front button is the stair.
Yeah, you can change it. Try wall, because I was experimenting with a bunch of different keybinds before I found my solid ones. So I do recommend experimenting a lot. Should kind of build that for you. We moved back a little bit. The thing about 90s is you're never supposed to be moving forward. You're supposed to be staying, just going straight up pretty much. All you're doing is just going straight up.
You're supposed to be standing still?
No. Like, you're always going straight up. So if you ever find yourself doing like this with a 90 pretty much, like you're going out and then you're doing a 90 and then you're going out again and doing a 90, that's not a 90. You're doing it pretty much like an extended 90 if you're like pushing towards a certain direction while doing a 90. We call them kind of like extended 90s. But they're essentially the same thing. And prospecting, man. Okay, you definitely picked up the pace on it a little bit. Okay, I'm liking the 90s.
I fucked up. Fuck. Okay, wait. I have to fix this. It's killing me.
Have you already tried doing ramp wall? You gotta do that, right?
Ramp wall fort?
No, just, yeah. Ramp wall 4 or just ramp wall.
I mean, the first time I tried to do that, it made me want to slit my wrists, and that's why I gave up on building. But anymore.
You definitely want to learn the basics. Because 90s, ramp wall 4s, those are pretty much like the basics. I know they seem very extreme, but those are the basics.
Well, I mean, just like looking at that, and like,
cause I get how it could be intimidating, you know, like having someone just do this, you know, and just keep going up on you. You're like, no, fuck.
Yeah, because it's like, honest to God, feels like there's like nothing I can do with that.
You're just like,
except know how to do it better, of course, which I feel is impossible
because there is a way to beat anyone on high ground, and that's to be a low ground warrior, pretty much. You defend the low ground like it's your life. Look at this, like, pretty much you just go like this, like, pretend, like, build up to a little bit of high ground real quick, and, like, pretend you're, like, shooting down on me, right? And then, like...
Okay. Yeah, one second. Wait, okay. Now it let me place here for some reason. No,
okay, so let's say, you know, you're up at the high ground, you know, I'm still at the low ground, right? Eventually, you're gonna get tired. Most players get tired of just lasering down somebody, and eventually they're just like, you know what, this guy's up at the I just gonna, you know, run up to his box and pump him real quick and then be done with this. So they'll get impatient and they'll do that, which gives you the opportunity, if you know how to edit quick enough, to pop out and edit, right? So come down here real quick. Like you just got really impatient. You built really high.
Huh?
You built really high. You know, eventually you're gonna get impatient on this, you know, because it's just irritating. Build this. Distance, and I'm just gonna keep replacing everything. So let's say you come down here, right? Come down here real quick.
Yeah.
Hey. Start like spraying down my walls pretty much. Or like try to break that.
I need to reload. Hold up. For the live action, I need to reload. Hold up, please.
Alright, you're going like this. Boom. Now you're in my box, and now I'm up here. You know? And now I have the high ground. Now you over there. Now you, and I have high ground. So I get to hit more shots faster. you don't know when I'm gonna peek. So there's two ways you can do that. Either you can do that, or if they're spraying it, like...
I mean, but honestly though, if I do that to someone who's better at...
You really do have to have the reaction speed to do that, though.
Yeah,
So, for, like, at your level, the best thing you could probably do in a situation where someone just, like, spraying down a box on you, like, just spraying at you, not stopping, it's just, as soon as you let them through, place a trap. Either that, or you can try your damnedest to bait them. Okay, so, pretend, we're doing a lot of pretend, right? So
we are doing a lot of pretending. We're pretending that I'm competent, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm...
So go over there real quick. Like, go over here. Place, like, stand over here and just stand right here. Oh, I need to destroy that for the sake of the... Destroy it for the sake. Actually, let's just go over here. This is better. Okay, right? So, if you see anyone in a box, pretty much, your instant reaction to go in the box real quick. Just go in the box, sir. Stay in the box and build a ramp. Just jump up and build a ramp. Any player's instant reaction to that is going to build another ramp, right? So what you do is, if you're fast enough editor, you can quick edit like this to make them think you're about to come out, right? The trick is to go like this. We have to do it really quickly. You put a floor above them, like this, and you trap it. Because their instant reaction is going to be wait for you to come out of there so they can pump you right in the face. But since, you know, you're taking the time to not do that, you're running over here. Because by the time they build that ramp and start moving up to get out of there, they're going to be, you're already in motion. You're already over here at this point. So all you have to do is place that pyramid, boom, boom, trap, and then kill. It's a very hard technique to master, but once you do master it, it's a very, very valuable asset to me now. Like, see? Yay, I see the improvements, I see it. You got it. Okay. Don't forget, you don't always have to go the same way when doing 90s. You can always change direction, pretty much. Like, in doing 90s, let's say I'm going this way, right? When I go up again, I'm going this way now. But I'm still going the same up. So you can change... I think what you're thinking of is you have to keep that ramp the exact same way each time you're going up when you don't. You can change the direction of the ramp to help you get up faster, but you still need to be going up, you know? I think you kind of get what I mean, right? Okay, now I'm going to fight you, okay? I'm going to put you in a real pressure situation. I'm not going to sweat on you, but I'm going to put you in a pressure situation where you need to... I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna figure out what you're gonna do in that situation. I'm gonna let you play it out, but I'm not gonna like. I can just bot you. You know? I'm gonna give you a chance. So I'm gonna let myself be like exposed a little bit more and do some things to try to like make you.
I really don't like my pickaxe on one. I think one should be my first gun.
Yeah. That's what I told you. You should put your pickaxe honestly on your middle mouse button. You click down your middle mouse button, pull out your pickaxe. It's great.
Or I might do it up. I don't know if I like the trap on.
Wait, do you have auto run on?
No.
Why don't you have auto run on? Wait, sprint. Do you have sprint by default on?
Sprint on shift?
No, just sprint by default. Like you don't have to hold shift at all.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Dude, you need to turn that on. Like. A lot of people use shift for either editing or they use it for like the first slot because they don't no longer need it. It is also major for building. That's why you don't see too many pro players with like holding shift all the time. They don't need that.
How do I turn it on?
Go to escape. Go to settings. Go to the little gear icon.
Sprint.
And then sprint by default. Not toggle sprint by default.
Sprint by default on?
Yeah, turn it on.
Hold on.
Now you don't need to hold shift ever again. It'll help your building too, because now you don't need to focus on holding shift and building. You can just build freely.
Oh, okay.
It takes a while to get used to, because be trying to hold shift sometimes. That's what happened to me for like, the first few days, and then I got used to it. So it's definitely gonna take some time, but once you do get used to it, it's worth it. Because there's not too many situations where you're going to be crouch walking, and if you are, you probably don't need to, and you're doing it for nothing. Alright, so I'm putting you in a situation, right? I have the high ground right here. Why are you doing this? No, that's not what you're doing. You're supposed to build up to me, not letting me keep that high ground on you. If I keep that high ground, like in this situation, you're immediately supposed to break that. Yeah, immediately break that. Don't let your enemy ever have a wall or ramp over you. Immediately try to break it. No matter what the situation is, break any type of wall they have. Because I can just fall. Also be careful of that. People will just fall behind you and break you. Like, boom, pump, dead, you know? Putting you in a hostile situation. I have 2 HP, so I'm giving you an advantage. I'm also going to put you in a real life situation. So like I would have hit you by now. So since you're not the fastest builder right now, you need to focus on one thing. Putting a ramp above your head. Or a floor above your head. Something to cover on the top of your head, since you're not the best builder right now.
Up, right?
No, yeah, no. Okay, don't shoot me. I'm gonna come down to you. Don't shoot me. So basically, if I have high ground over you, instead of you trying to build up, because you're not the fastest builder right now, instead of you trying to build up to me, just build a floor, just to cover your head, so I don't pump you straight in your head, because you're late on your building currently. But once you get faster in your building, you won't need to rely on that
So
as
like,
much.
so like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is someone that literally just started building and 10 is ninja, where do I lie?
You lie within
0.2?
like 2 and 3, because you're not the worst builder. You know how to place a wall. You know your keybinds aren't F1, F2, F3, and F4. But you're also not the best builder. I'd place like the average player, like the average like really good player, around like 5 or 6.
Nice.
And then like 7, 8 is like mainly your streamers. Like
So
the
like
big
you?
streamers, pretty much.
How about you?
I'm
Are you 7 or
probably
8?
around a 6 to 7. I'm sitting within that general area. Because I know what to cover, I know what to do. It's just I don't always execute it the way I want to. So I do make mistakes. Everybody does. Especially while building. Like one of my biggest issues right now, currently, is me just doing this. Like I'll flip around, doing a 90, and then I'll place a roof over my head on accident. So I'll have to practice editing that really quickly. Alright, I'm gonna put you in a situation. I'm about to put a lot of pressure on you, okay?
Wait, shit.
Fight back.
Like, stick right here.
Nah, fight back. I want to see your ability to fight back against me. If this was a real situation, I was about to kill you.
Well, currently at 20 FPS, not great.
That's also probably another reason why your building isn't the greatest, because your FPS. So.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, which settings are you playing at?
I mean, I could turn my settings down. That'd be happy.
Wait.
Let me.
Do you have VSync on? Is VSync an option that's on?
Off.
Turn on VSync.
VSync is off. Why? That's supposed to make it worse, right?
If you have a better PC, it's supposed to make it worse, but if you have a lower end PC, it'll make it better.
Are you sure? Ah!
Wait, is your FPS capped at anything? Are you like capping your FPS in Fortnite?
I don't think so. Okay. Well, currently, I just turned VSync on, and I'm like
Wow.
30.
30?
Yeah, 30 up from 20. so I guess that's improvement.
Improvement, hey.
Yeah, improvement. Nice. And oh no, I'm decently good at like actually bullet drop and shit like that, like sniping, but that's just like I feel like that'd be more of like a Daisy thing, where like you can't build, and this game is all about shotgun already.
Another big thing you need to learn is also while building and shooting, because I notice like whenever you're building, you never pull out your shotgun. Like you'll never pull out any gun.
I don't have a shotgun.
Or you just won't pull out any gun in general. Like,
Yeah,
even when I was playing with you.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
when
I
people
have
push
a,
us.
I have a machine gun and a pistol, and then also I didn't have any bullets in my clip just because I had to unload on the box. And I really.
So I'm gonna give you a situation right now. Okay, let's say circle is in E6 right now, right? That's circle, and you're in let's say E5, right? Would you push in to take a fight in E, like towards the edge of E5, or would you go for circle? If you, let's say you were low on health and you needed meds, would you take that fight?
I mean, if I was low on health, I shouldn't be taking any of the fight, theoretically.
Okay.
I mean, if all is well in the world, there's no disturbance in the force.
Because you never want to. I might honestly do an overview. Your game. See how you do. See how you play.
What do you mean?
I mean, like go into like a say like duo match. Like you play solo duos. Kind of spectate, or you can do like full squad.
What,
Play with some
what
other.
is that what you want to do?
I might, just so I can like get a grasp of like what you're doing in game, so I can might be able to help you out.
I mean I can try to practice like at least like reactively like building like 5-6 blocks up. And,
Yeah.
To like when people start shooting at me, so that I don't hit them off. And now that I
Here, wait, where are you right now?
I build a bond.
I don't know where you are. Where? Oh, there you are. Here. Take this. Okay. Well, I don't have mats. Hold on. Let me jump in this tree. Okay, I'm gonna get mats real quick. Just come down here. It's gonna be a short way to get back up there. Okay, I want you to practice this. Basically, I want you to practice doing this. And then, like, let's say I'm building up to you. Just take a pump shot. Practice the pump shot, build, pump shot, build. Just keep practicing that, because that's like the 90% of the meta in this game is building.
Well, I mean, if I had a shotgun, that'd be nice.
And yeah, right there, take that shotgun. Yeah. Give me a shotgun and the ammo to practice with.
Nice. Thank you.
Practice building. Doesn't need to be at anything, doesn't need to be at anyone. I'll even stand down here as like a target reminder of where you need to hit your shot.
Okay, so that's gonna be holy shit, that was like major frame drop. I actually just hit like 10.
You good?
When I built that, I dropped like 10 FPS. Holy crap. That was bad. Okay.
Boom, boom,
Wall.
boom. Okay, okay.
Fuck.
Don't know how that plays down there, but it's alright. Take a pump. Okay, when you take a pump shot like that, try to jump and take a shot, and never take a shot on the floor like that. Don't ever do that. Like stay on the ramp and then take a shot, and then you can continue building. Don't ever take a shot on a floor, and the reason I tell you that is because if somebody sees you with the sniper, they have a higher chance of hitting you because your entire body is exposed versus like 2 parts. I'm rushing up to you. You know, you gotta shoot me. Yep. Quick play. Running up to you. Okay. What do you do? I'm right next to you. What do you do?
And then
Yep. Okay, that's a good play. I recommending that before I. Oh, okay. You know, got off.
I edited it. I'm gonna say first strats.
Okay, go ahead. The best strat would have been is to jump up, take a pump shot before I was able to do this and this. Because after I do that, if you try to start lasering that, I'm gonna be able to take a few free shots off on you. So take any cheap shots, any free shots you can possibly take without any risk. Know for a fact that you have no risk in your shot. If there's risk in your shot, don't take it. Like that, see? You took off the shot, but you just missed.
Yeah, I fucked up there. Sad.
Like, also you have to worry about people editing on you. Like,
Wait. Can like enemies edit my buildings?
no, they can't touch your building. But what they can do is, let's say, you know, your build, you know, you're right there, right? Like that's you up there, and this is my wall. I can just do this, and you'll fall down. So you want to make sure that you have structure over your building, and the bottom isn't owned by an enemy, because if that enemy's still alive, then it's gonna be very rough for you.
Yeah, don't jump. I gotta remember. Don't jump. Alright.
Actually, I recommend binding shift to your first slot. Or
Shift
not
to
not your no, shift to your like AR, wherever you have your AR slot.
First slot. I'll just keep the AR in.
Because I use
Weapon slot.
shift and Q. It's just really easy to tap because they're both right there, right next to your fingers.
Yeah. Weapon slot 1. Let's shift. Weapon slot 2. Q, and then what? Weapon slot 3.
Whatever you keep your AR slot, like wherever you put your AR in your inventory, put it there. Oh, just walk off. That was great. Go to the divot. Actually, the divot's perfect because there's plenty of trees. You can constantly get mats to stay in the divot.
I mean, or it can go like troll people in squad.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna build to sky limit as fast as I possibly can after gathering mats.
Wait.
And
you know how to do this, right? Pretty much just like, ooh, I like that feature, what they did with that. Okay. They make you, Fortnite, if your wall is just gonna go in the ground like this, they make you build another wall. They try building a wall right here, like right here where I'm looking. Like, see, it forces you to build another wall just under that. But it still costs only 10 mats. So it won't cost for the full. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm gonna have to. Aw. Hey, look at that slurp. Very good. 60-60 me. Oh my god, all my vines are so autistic now.
You have to get used to all of them. It's just gonna be the roughest part.
Oh my god. My vines are like, they so
Oh, I didn't know you were that weak.
Alright, squad kill, let's go.
Alright.
Squad kill, let's go.
Alright, I'm leaving. Alright.
I'm going to.
So you're gonna be talking to your teammates, and I'm just gonna suicide and spectate you and tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. So I'm basically like.
So you're gonna suicide in squad as well, and
Pretty
just
much.
like talk to me the whole time?
Yeah,
Won't that
pretty
like
much just
annoy the
like-
fuck out of the other people?
I mean, I can mute him. Tell him to mute me. I'm just the voice inside of your head.
We just mute both of them at the beginning. Act like it's not squads.
We could just do duos if that's, you know.
Hey, man! If you want to do solo duo, I mean, if you want to watch me get my ass kicked in solo duo, it's okay.
Yo, hello. Okay, thank God those two don't have a mic. We're safe. We're solid. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Okay. I'm the voice inside of your head, and I'm gonna tell you what to do, and what's right and what's wrong.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I like the shift thing. I think I'd be more likely to use it.
You have to
like,
get you have to get used to like all of your keybinds. You can try experimenting though. If you want shift for your wall, try it out. I mean, like, you know, you gotta experiment with your keybinds.
Oh wait, I just fucking dropped on accident.
Well, I have to suicide anyway, so you reminded me to drop stuff. So you can go land wherever you want, wherever your heart desires.
I think my solo squatters are one to go. Just eat.
I'm gonna see how much work you really need.
How much work I really need.
Yeah. See if you need a lot of work or just a little work. I'm gonna
probably need a lot
suicide,
of
by the way, whoever's trying to follow me. Stacks, I'm suiciding.
I probably need the most work.
Probably, you know, we'll find out.
I'm probably worse than Kareem.
Who's Kareem?
Or is it Kadeem? Or I don't
Abracadabra,
know.
you fucking Yokabra.
It's some fucking athlete that plays League of
Alright.
Legends.
Alright, just a wannabe. Let's analyze his gameplay.
Analyze my shit gameplay, dude.
Okay,
Do it.
so
Yes.
he's got the nade and the pistol.
There we go.
No. Go in that room.
Wait, oh my God!
Under.
I keep hitting shift. I keep hitting shift. On. Oh my God!
You can't touch shift. Just don't touch shift. Don't pull up the RPG on shift. Just don't. It's good for me.
This is.
Okay. Don't hold that RPG. You're making me very nervous.
Why?
You're just gonna blow yourself up. That's why.
What's wrong there?
Oh, so you missed 2 chests and under the staircase you missed 1. You're playing right there. Wooden shoe with an RPG. Bad play. Okay, yes. You don't want to get noticed by the plane. You'll get lasered. So you want to.
Dude, that was my teammate, wasn't it?
Your teammate just died in the divot. He just left the game. Okay. Follow
Wait, where'd he
stacks.
at?
Stick with your teammate. Or.
Oh my God! I hit shift.
Stop. You're making me nervous. Just put the RPG away. Put the RPG away. Just hold the pistol out. You don't need the RPG. Alright, build.
Wait, Bill.
On a ramp. Get over him with a ramp and the RPG. Aw.
I didn't get the map.
Oh, you
Right.
did.
Go next.
Alright, back to lobby.
Alright, I'm gonna have to unbind shift. I
Yeah.
literally.
You're gonna feel so stupid tapping shift for nothing. You're like, huh?
I actually can't do it, dude.
You know, I think it's better if we analyze your positioning and everything in one shot. That way, you know, you don't just get bodied by two people instantly. You at least have a chance so I can see your positioning. I'm kind of not really worried about too much, but your positioning.
What do you mean?
But where are you on the map, and what are you doing? Like, you know, like, what are you doing in certain situations? Like, are you making bad plays? Are you making good plays? So I can kind of guide you towards the better plays.
Okay.
Instead of shouting and screaming like, Bill!
I put my first weapon slot on E.
You never force your way into a battle, by the way. Like, let battles kind of like come naturally, unless you think that person is weak.
Like unless you think they have low health.
Yeah. Unless you know for a fact that they're weak, like you tagged them yourself, or you saw them absolutely get destroyed by a sniper, don't push.
I had a green pistol and an RPG.
I'm gonna jump off the map. We're gonna find out what we have. So, 46 players. That's the first. Get a better PC. I got some extreme, but you know, I don't want to bring your FPS to 2. Were you playing full screen?
Yeah.
That's probably another reason why your FPS is tipping. Full screen on lower end systems hurts your FPS a lot.
Well, I mean, it's windowed full screen.
I mean, like, you just want to be in windowed at all times. I play in windowed and I stream in windowed, except for at night. Stream only capturing Fortnite, so it's not like touching my background.
I think you're a player hater.
Just a hater of all your stuff. Wait, do you have motion blur on?
Yes.
Turn that off.
No. Okay.
I was about to say, oh my god.
That was the first thing I turned off.
Like motion blur, most people have it on, and that's why a lot of people aren't hitting their shots. Because motion blur is blurring everything. So like you think you can see something, you're not seeing shit. All you're seeing is the barrel of someone's gun swiftly move by your face. Alright, analyze the gameplay. Let's see where you landed, how you play, and let's see how you're doing. Okay, going for some mats. Okay, go for the chest. Forgets the ammo box, so not sure how to feel about that. Forgot an ammo box.
Dude, there's only 41 people who think we need more than 25 shots.
Nah, I'm fucking with you though. Just making sure you know you're really mining. Oh, it looks like you're mining the roof on my screen. That's so weird. Like the roof is shaking.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this on
Eat that
this,
ass.
and we're fine.
Okay. Some people use mouse wheel up to pick up stuff. I've seen streamers do it to pick up stuff faster.
Huh. That would be an interesting idea.
It's very annoying to use to do that.
I bet. Okay. Oh my god. I saw a streamer do this once. I definitely have to do double humming rifle, or I'm not good. Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Wait, am I doing it right?
Okay. I'm just kind of like analyzing. Let's see. Okay. So are you going for kills right now? Or are you trying to just win?
I'm going towards tilted, so I can look for people.
Okay. Also, I have to figure out in the lobby what kind of game are you going to play. Are you going to play aggressive? Do you want kills in the next game, or do you just want the win? If you just want the win, then you kind of want to
I
avoid
prioritize
areas,
mine.
like big areas like Tilted, Salty, Retail, Pleasant. You just want to avoid big places like that because those are gonna fucking bomb you if you're going for kills. They're just gonna ruin your day. I'd be careful jumping around like that. Someone snipes you, it's over. And you're one shot with any sniper. You have 50 health. So. I didn't even realize you had 50 health in this game, if I'm honest. Sniper fall off actually recently changed in the latest update. When you do that, by the way, just before it launches, try to jump. That way you get the extra boost. Right there. We'll just land right there.
Was that close?
That was close. That was a good shot.
That was decently close right there. Huh.
Oh.
Oh!
Over.
I don't even know where I got shot from.
He shot you. He went around and shot you.
Or from the back of the building.
Okay, so you're
Disgustingly
clearly
trash.
not that great with snipers. It's okay. It's
Huh?
okay. It's okay if you're not good with snipers. We get it.
No. Dude, it's hard to hit someone that's like,
Yeah, it is a little hard.
that's kind of new for me.
Yeah, because you said you only played a few FPSs. Hello. Okay, so let's see here.
Wait, what's this? What's this?
Gameplay analyzation. What you mean? What is this? This is Duo, son. What you expect? Just cry. Oh, this sounds like you just whimpered.
Alright, great. Obviously, like, Easter egg.
Alright, you can go wherever you want. I'm suiciding, so.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Suicidal. Suicidal. Oh my god, it's terrible.
This skin is fucking trash. I feel like the skin, like, actually just makes the game more difficult. I took the L. Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, also my DPI is
Gameplay.
on...
Mm-hmm.
My DPI is on, like, 700. Is that too high?
Your ping?
No, my DPI is on 700.
Oh no, that's actually fairly mid-range. It's like not too low, not too high. Mine's on 1100, so yours is definitely fine.
I have a, like, 0.25 sensitivity with it.
A lot of players would say that's even too slow for them, but it depends on what kind of builder or person you are. Sensitivity is one of those things where no one can tell you what's the best. Honestly, it's all up to your preference.
I just realized
Jesus
that
Christ, I used to use like 400 DPI and like 2000 sensitivity. Under you? Don't do that, but you just did. Don't aim down sights too much.
Wait. Okay, cool. Fun.
Try not to, from what I noticed from that, anyway, don't aim down sights. Very unique situations have to occur where you actually aim down sights.
Wait, why?
Because aiming down sights,
Just slows you down?
Yeah, it slows you down for one. It is easier to hit your shot, definitely, but it slows you down, and your enemy has a bigger chance of jumping just around you, and you struggling to just track them while aiming down sights. That's why hip firing with shotguns only are the only guns that you should just be hip firing with, and maybe a P90. But other than that, no, don't do that. And there's a reason for that. Shotguns have less spread while hip firing than other weapons. That's why you don't see too many people hip firing with an AR unless they're POG. Or unless they're really, really close. Also, best AR which AR does the highest amount of damage possible? A scar or a burst?
I mean, that's typically the legendary FAMAS, right?
Yes, technically the FAMAS does do more damage, but which does more damage faster?
No idea.
It's the scar. Which one's more accurate?
I don't know.
Scar.
Why, like, you can tap with it?
Yeah. Not only that, it's because to fire off a burst shot, you have to fire off 2 inaccurate shots just to hit 1 good shot. Most of the time from a distance, you hit 1 shot, and those 2 other shots you have to wait before you can fire another shot, which is why the burst is worse. That rhymed. Didn't intend for that, but I love it.
I'm totally 100% prepared. Like, end up on a YouTube video. Worst Fortnite player I ever came across.
Rib.
Huh?
Another thing you do have to have though is confidence. Like, if you don't have confidence in your ability, I know it sounds like trying to be your motivational speaker, but not having confidence in it's super important to building. Because a lot of people don't have the confidence.
Dude.
Like
Confidence? I have clinical depression.
literally, like a lot of people don't have confidence to like push people, like really aggressively. They'll end up just sitting in a 1x1, like I told you not to do at the beginning of Playground. When you built that huge box, don't do that. Just please, God, don't do that. Build a 1x1, that's okay. Don't build a huge box. It's a waste of mats and it's easy to push.
Yes.
Okay. Strange choice, but you know. So I see a mistake. You didn't look in the area for shields because there was a possibility that there's shields back there, and you could potentially get one-shotted quicker, like you are now.
Yeah.
And you didn't collect very many mats at the beginning, so now you have a higher chance of getting just absolutely destroyed.
I agree.
Also, the way you're running away is a little weird. Yeah, I'm not running away isn't bad, but the way you're doing it is a little weird because you're running in a way where he can still find you. You should be running in completely just opposite direction of him, but still somewhat in circle. It's okay to go out of circle, but just not too far out of it. I'm going to stay within like 15 seconds to 10 seconds out of the circle. Never more than that. Also break that tree before you jump. You never jump whenever there's a tree in front of you because you'll do that.
Oh, man.
It's just embarrassing sometimes. Imagine having a random person spectate you and see you do that. That would be so awkward.
It's alright, man.
Alright.
I'm sure I've done stupider shit before.
inventory loadout is looking a little different.
A little different.
Wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
bad. Because dualies, if you can hit your shots, are the most deadliest thing in the game. Go in the, you didn't check the bathroom. You're about to walk right up the stairs past that. See, get yourself a trap. Now you can, try to make a trap play. Someone drops in your box. What are your traps by you
Trap
too?
play. Mouse wheel up.
Okay. Oh, blah, 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 okay. Okay, buddy. Mouse wheel up. That's good. I like it. I would have thought of it and would have used it in the past if I wasn't already using my mouse wheel. There's not a single button. You know there's not a single button on my mouse I'm not using. I'm using my DPI button, I'm using my side mouse buttons, I'm using the middle mouse button, I'm using the scroll wheel. Like, I'm using every part of my mouse.
That's because you're a genius. Brain works, dude. You haven't been spraying it with
Preach to the choir.
with chemicals for.
Dude, I was genetically produced.
You were genetically produced to play Fortnite professionally.
It's insane. Like, my parents are from the future, and they came back to make me for Fortnite, so I'd be good at it, because they were never good at it. So they forced me to play Fortnite all my life. Oh, you know, us genetically creative things have a very short lifespan. We live like for 13 days.
13 days.
It's been 12.
Oh no. Terrible. You make me cry.
Like, I have a friend that's literally like, I call her a bot all the time. You know, I mess with her sometimes, you know, I call her a bot. She's just like, oh man, fuck. Alright, hold on, don't leave. I have a, what you should have done in that situation is immediately pull out your Nazi
Build. Yeah.
build.
It's always the answer.
The answer to everything, build. Just build.
I know.
Okay, but you definitely need to play a little bit more Playground. Also, wait, hold on. I want you to go to, you see where Duos is? You see where you can click on Duos and select a game mode?
Yeah.
Click on Playground, you see the match options. Hit Don't Fill, go to match options, and change them around, and then hit accept. Basically, do drop items when eliminated off, full shields, full health, and then accept.
I'm not the party leader.
I know you don't need to be. Just check if the settings saved. Go back to match options. Check if they saved. Did they save? Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, go back to Playground. Go back to match options. Did they save? Did the options that the changes that you made, did they save?
Dude, I do not see match options.
On Playground, did you hit Playground and then above accept, the big button, you see match
Dude,
options?
Dude, no, there's no match options because I'm not the party leader.
Now you can see match options, you bot. Oh my god. Do you see match options now?
Yes.
Okay, and then turn
Well,
on
Stop on
shield.
eliminated off.
Yeah,
Shields.
and then
Full
shields, and then accept. And then now those are saved every time you go into Playground. And if you want to use those settings though, you have to have no fill, so you cannot fill with those settings. They won't allow you to.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna hop off though for a little bit because I
Alright,
gotta
have fun, dude.
get ready. But you know, I will be back later on today, and we will see your progress. I expect you to train hard, work well,
Yes.
and you must beat me in a 1v1.
No, that's not gonna happen. But
You have one day to train and prepare for that. Imagine just become ninja in one day.
Nah, dude. I have like another, about like another hour and a half until I gotta go to
Ooh,
sleep.
That's rough.
And then I don't know. I might play a couple other games, lose, and then play some RuneScape.
Dude, do you see my wings are like covering your eyes, and it looks like you have like demon eyes for your llama. On my screen, it looks so weird. Alright, I'm gonna see you now. Alright.
Alright, bye.
Bye, Dad.